We live, brother Jake. Brother Jake, how you doing, brother Jake? How's everything, brother Jake?
Good, man. Good. How's the lighting?
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Good.
It's good. It's all good. Marsh should be joining us here shortly, but Marsh is never on time to nothing.
Just went and got a burrito from this place. Really good.
What's the name of the burrito place?
El Burrito.
You know, it's funny you said that. I have a question for you, and you've been in California your whole life.
Yeah.
What city has the best taco trucks in California?
Merced. It's not even close.
Merced has the best taco trucks?
Oh, yeah. Go on the internet and you look it up. I'm telling you, man. There was, and I forget the name of it now, but it was a taco truck that was like on Martin Luther King, which is the main drag that runs through there. And anytime something's on Martin Luther King, it's usually good. And this particular place, it was just these two sisters that ran the taco truck. It was the best Mexican food I've ever had. And by the way, Redwood City, where I grew up in the Bay Area, is considered like one of the big Mexican food hubs. And it's great. Don't get me wrong. But when I lived in Merced, that was the best Mexican food ever.
So Merced has the best taco trucks in California.
Yeah, they don't have much of anything else that's the best, but that was the best for sure.
You're not going to throw Stockton in there?
Say again?
Are you going to throw Stockton in there?
Dude, you know what? I haven't really been there that much, man. I've been to Stockton like maybe 3 or 4 times my whole life. I went for the section championship at UOP when we played there years ago. And then I think I went a couple other times to watch those games there when they still had, when they still had a football stadium, but that's it.
So Merced has the best taco trucks in all of California.
I think so, yeah.
Wow, I thought you was going to probably say LA or San Diego. They say the closer to the border, the better.
I've been down there, but no, I'm telling you, man, Merced, there's really, really good Mexican food. Yeah. Very good. Very good Mexican food.
Oh, man, that's okay. All right, look, that's noted. We're going to hold you accountable for this one. I've never had it. I came close when I was down there in Merced. I came close.
Yeah,
because they ran out of food, so I should have put it together. Yeah, because when we was at the Merced game versus Atwater, and Marshall went and got the last 2 tacos, and they sold out. Remember, it's only third quarter, and I was like, damn. So I should actually I can kind of see that.
I'm very bummed. I'm not going to be able to go to the Reardon game on Friday. They're making me work. I gotta do the shot clock at the girls' basketball game.
No, you can't go to the Reardon game.
They did me dirty.
Man, thank God they didn't do me dirty in my place. But dang.
I know. I'll follow it on the Max.
Well, you can watch it on NHHFS or whatever.
Yeah, man. I've seen so many football games in my life.
Whatever. But this is Reardon in Folsom.
No, it's big. It's going to be good.
But that adds me to another thing to say as well. And I didn't heard from a couple people that I know this ain't everybody in San Francisco, but it's some of people in San Francisco trying to miss this California Classic, complaining about the drive. I'm gonna tell you people right now complaining about that hour and 45-minute drive. Get your big ass up, hop in that car, and go right through that bridge and go take your ass to Sacramento and go support them kids. Y'all go over there and watch the 49ers. Them sorry-ass 49ers and them sorry-ass Warriors, y'all take the time to watch Chris Brown go over there and support these future NFL players and these babies. So stop complaining about the drive.
I think you'll be surprised how many people show up. I'm getting a lot of texts and a lot of messages, and I think the Bay is going to show out.
This is Bay from Sacramento.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of transplants up here, man.
Yeah, it's a lot. It was on everybody in San Francisco, but some of the people was complaining about, I don't want to make that drive. Man, get your big ass and hop in that car and go make that drive and go support them kids, please.
Some people have to complain about
it. Man, and I hope Reardon comes up here mad, too, because they got to drive 45 minutes, and they undefeated. Ain't that crazy?
That's kind of wild. I could have sworn when I saw, they were, because I didn't totally watch all year. When I saw they were 12-0, and then and they made them travel, especially, and I get it, their stadium, you can't play this game. I get it. But you got Kezar right there. I mean, you want to talk about an iconic place, like a football Mecca, right? I mean, the house that John Brody built. Come on, dude. And I mean, amazing spot. And you couldn't play it there. They're undefeated, and you're going to make them come up here. And I get it. I get why. The argument is that Folsom went out of their way. They lost, whatever, but they went out of their way and played Mission.
Yeah.
And so Reardon, while they have a very good schedule, they don't have somebody like that on there.
Yeah, they should have played somebody in that caliber
down south. Yeah,
but shoot, they got next year to fix that though.
No, they will, and that's so. But the only reason I say that's why I think the game's up north. Otherwise, I think.
But them football players need to come up to Sacramento with a positive, mean attitude. That man, we drove 145 minutes. So yeah, I want to see a great game. I don't even want them to shake hands at the coin toss because that's how I just want them to stare at each other like dogs, like mean dogs. I want war. I'm dead serious. I want
it to be. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I don't know about the Folsom guys. I can tell you this about being a Catholic guy myself and knowing Reardon. And I had a lot of my cousins that lived in the city. Some of them went to Reardon. My cousin, who we were raised like brothers, was actually a running back at SI. But one of the things I'll tell you about those schools, they're not going to allow those kids to do any kind of ridiculousness. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, we don't want to do ridiculousness, but I just want them to have the energy of it's go time.
Oh, they're going to have it. Trust me.
And shoulder pads together, and let's start click clacking and knocking heads loose.
Oh yeah, and I think they realize that they're, I don't know whether people want to look at it like this or not, because and this is the other thing, like people that are not from the Bay don't understand, like the peninsula and the city is way different than the East Bay. Like that's a very distinctive areas, right? And Reardon right now is kind of representing, like, and De La Salle obviously represents kind of the East Bay and, Concord and Antioch and all that. Reardon really is kind of repping the city and the peninsula kind of on the big stage. And they know it. Trust me. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, I just want to see a good war. A classic, a California classic, a game that nobody forgets about. Because I'm driving out my way to go watch this game, and I want to see a lot of big hits, a lot of tackles, a lot of good blocking, pancakes, sacks, blood. I want to see blood. I want to see blood between them two. Blood need to be a bloodbath at that game, of course. Appropriate and professional, of course.
Yeah, educationally appropriate bloodbath.
Educationally appropriate bloodbath. But I want to see blood, sweat, and tears, and I want to know that each team gave it their all. And I want to see some crying at the end. I love it when they cry. Shows that they care. Mm-hmm.
Coach Marsh, what's up?
I got Coach Marsh muted. Hold on.
You got Coach Marsh muted?
Yeah, he had background noise.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good game. We gotta slide. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I'm going there though. But enough about Reardon. Let's talk about Central East versus Pittsburgh. Who we got? Why we got? I'm gonna let you start. I want to give your opinion on that. I want to hear your opinion on that one, Jake. Who you got between them two?
Central East and Pitt.
Mm-hmm.
Go Pitt.
They are basically tested.
Go Pitt.
I'm going Pitt too.
The defense is sound, man. Central East hasn't seen anybody stand in front of them like that all year long. You're gonna see.
Now I know why I can't go. I want to go Pitt, but I can't go Pitt. I gotta go Central East because when I first started content creating, some people in Fresno, the city of Fresno, has done nothing but show me love, and it will be a disservice if I wasn't rocking with Central East, only because my fan base is really big in Fresno, and Fresno been rocking with me heavy when I first started. When I first even started content creating, they were the first people to ever reach out to me. So I can't. I'm sorry, man, and I love Pitt too, but my fan base ain't big in Pitt like that. Like Fresno really rock with me in Fresno. But I will say this, Central East has a better run game.
Well, I'm going to say this.
Oh, somebody said what's up to you, Marsh. His name, Garrett.
What's
4-3.
up? What's up, G? I'm gonna say this. My second home is Fresno, as you know. I'm a, alumni and all that. And yeah.
You're skipping, March.
Huh?
You're skipping.
I gotta go with Pitt. That's Bay Area stuff.
You're
Man.
skipping like you when you're talking.
I can hear him.
Can you
Oh,
hear me? I'm saying, so, being Fresno is a second home to me, Central got a good program. I just think it's going to be a good game, but I'm going to go with Pitt.
Yeah.
I mean, Central East does.
Where's the game?
Is that Pittsburgh?
Yeah, Pitt.
Yeah, it's not Pittsburgh. But like I said, Pittsburgh did have the tougher schedule. See, look, hey, Coach Fountain. Hey, Coach Fountain, can I get some sideline passes to that game, Coach Fountain? Put Bryce on the stand since he going Pitt, Coach Fountain.
Why? I can't go Pitt?
Nah, Garrett. Yeah, I don't think Garrett wants you to go Pitt, bro. You see how he a Fresno legend and he going with that. See, I told you, you can't trust them Bay Area natives. They ain't trustworthy worth a damn, boy. They'll switch up, bro.
Shout out to my former Fresno State Bulldog teammates that went to Pittsburgh that I played against in high school. You know what I'm saying? Salim Mahdi, George Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Pittsburgh high school legends. You know what I'm saying? My partner Shenard Hart. Hey, man, look. I think it's going to be a great game, but I'm going to go with Pittsburgh.
You got to go with Pittsburgh, wouldn't it? I can't. It'll be a disservice for me going with Pittsburgh, bro, because Fresno, the city of Fresno, been rocking with me. And I got to rock with my people in Fresno, though.
They rock with me too, but
no, they don't. Not after this. They ain't finna rock with you. Not after this. I hope everybody from Fresno unfollow you, March. That's a disservice.
Come on.
Central East. You know Coach Carl's rocking with y'all Central East, man. The city of Fresno. They always show love. Every time I post Central East, I do 40K views. Every time we talk about Fresno. That's
crazy. So give me your score prediction.
Let me see. He said, I'm working on it. You know I got you, D. Even though you didn't pick us, we both played at state.
Bulldog born, Bulldog bred. Gonna be a Bulldog to the day I'm dead. Right on, G.
Everybody's working on getting these sideline passes. Y'all please give me these sideline passes, man. Yeah. Hey, Garrett, bro, don't rock. He can't sit next to us on the sideline. Tell him to go take his ass over there on that Pitt sideline. Yeah. You tell him to go take his ass over there, that Pitt sideline. My score prediction for that game?
Huh? Your prediction?
Look at Garrett, man. Look at Garrett. He said no dogs down.
No dogs down, baby. You already know.
Oh man. But at least he knows it's all love though. My score prediction 28-21 Central.
Okay.
No, Jake. You're not right. Look at that. You're not rocking with Central East defense.
Look, this is I'm impartial, man. I have very few of these games I have any kind of emotions or feelings about it. We played Pitt. I know what that is. Central East lost to Grant, man.
Yeah, but that was a bad game though.
It doesn't matter. Pitt is, in terms of football pedigree, Pitt is, I think, is quite a bit better than Grant. And it's at Pitt. It's going to be tough, dude. I'm telling you. Mark my words. 35-28 Pitt.
So you got them by a touchdown.
35-28 Pitt.
I agree with that.
Well, Pitt, I mean, Central East did have that bye week. Those bye weeks can help or hurt, but
traveling that distance is no joke for high school kids.
They do give up some points.
And the game is in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I believe they band went viral a few years ago with the 5 on it. Man, it's gonna be a nice atmosphere.
I need to hurry up and buy my ticket before it's too late. That's a game that could probably sell out, huh?
Oh yeah, you'll have the whole East Bay will be there.
Yeah, I need to go. Yeah, I need to go buy my ticket. Yeah, I'm gonna go buy my ticket because me and Marsh are gonna be there Sunday at 6. But I mean, Pittsburgh does. I mean, Central East does. They do give up some points. Yeah,
and Pitt does not lately. I mean, even to the Spartans, man, they battled. So I don't know.
You got two good quarterbacks though.
For sure.
That quarterback at Central East ain't no joke.
No,
But
he's legit.
So you saying Pittsburgh can start that running game, start their running back? You think they running back gets 100 yards?
Do I think the Central East guy gets 100 yards?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's two good football teams, man. Nobody's gonna. You got two good football teams lining up against each other. The coach down there at Central East, who's very well respected down there. His name's escaping me right now. Really good coach. And then Coach Charlie at Pitt, man, he waited behind Vic for years. Dutiful defensive coordinator. He could have gone somewhere else and done whatever, and he waited his turn and has done a fantastic job, man. And frankly, I mean, be honest with you, elevated it a little bit from where it was under Coach Galley, and they're pretty good, man. They have a lot of respect for the Pitt program, and
Just
for 35-28.
Just to let you know, Central East quarterback is having a record-breaking season with 4,000 passing yards and 52 touchdowns. I just want to throw that out there. Jelani. Yeah. I mean, that's an X factor in itself, if you ask me.
It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. Very good game.
All right, well, on to my next game then. I already know who Marsh got on this one. They ain't even no question. Matt versus Roseville. Jake, we
back.
We ain't actually Jake. By his ass.
Well, let Marsh go first. I'll
Hey, I'm going back because I'm a alumni. I'm a Climbing High School Warriors, School of Champions. So I gotta go Matt.
Alonzo Carter is one of my best friends in the world, man. Alonzo and I have been friends since we were way back when Cal was still having contact camps. We would go over there with the Merced guys, and a lot of Hennessy was had, and at the coaches social. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that here, but man,
you can say whatever you want here, Jake. This is free will.
It was going off, man. It was going off with Coach Tedford and Tosh Lupoy, and all those guys were there, and they had the dominoes going. It was a lot of fun, man. And Mac, for the lack of depth that they have, those dudes play their butts off.
They should have beat Reardon last year.
Yeah, they're good, man. Now, I'll say this. Roseville, great history. Teddy Bruschi, other guys that have gone through there. And Coach Ranking, shout out to Coach Ranking, who I consider a friend of mine, has done a fantastic job, has lifted the program up. They have a great staff. They have this is kind of their class that they have been kind of waiting on, their senior class. I was at their game against East Union, and it came down to the last seconds, and they pulled it out. I do think going to West Oakland against the mighty Mac is going to be a little bit too much. It's a little bit too much.
Now, here's the downside. We are under enrolled at Mac.
Close your mouth when you chew.
Shut up. We under enrolled at Mac, right? So for a small school to compete like that is crazy. So
yeah,
I was part of Coach Carter's first class of we had 8 or 9 D1s that year. Him and Michael Peters' dad, Coach Peters.
Yeah.
So
Coach Boo.
So
yeah,
I played for them. Right?
Great dudes.
What I'm saying is this: the toughness, regardless of the small roster size and stuff, there's no way they should be competing if you just look at it from that standpoint of the small enrollment and the roster size that they compete at the level that they compete at.
Yeah. So, I think they similar score probably 35-28, maybe 35-21 max. I think that's appropriate.
The only thing is, like I said, is the depth issue. That's the only way they get in trouble. Because last year I was at the Mac Reardon game, and when Reardon got off the bus, I'm like, oh no. And then Mac was punching them in the mouth. They were up by 10 or 11 at one point in that game.
Yeah.
and they should have won that game. So, you
How
know,
many kids on that team, Marsh? How many kids on that team right now? You
like
know,
20 something.
Winning?
Roseville has good depth. Roseville has pretty good depth. They don't have too many guys going both ways, so that could be a thing. I don't know.
And right, and that's what I said. So, if anything happens, it'll be a depth issue.
Yeah.
Matt rolling out there like I can't say that. Matt rolling out there with 20 dudes out there.
20 something, maybe 30.
Yeah, and they probably have some JV kids up by now, so maybe there's a couple more that maybe can help at least like on special teams or something like that. But yeah, high 20s, low 30s. Roseville's going to roll in with 40-ish.
Oh, yeah, they're rolling deep.
Yeah, not crazy deep. Not crazy deep. I don't know that all 40-ish of those guys actually play. It's probably more like 20 something. But their receivers, Kenny, their tall receiver that on the outside, that kid is really good, man. He can go up and get the ball. They have a really good running back. Number 20 is a big physical kid. And they're coached well, dude. They're coached well. It's going to be exciting, but I do think in West Oakland with that kind of history and the physicality of Mac, it's going to be a little bit too much, I think.
And shout out to the young men that signed a national letters of intent today. Rajon, Cole, and
his name was what?
He just signed. He was a 4-star. He played DB and receiver. Signed with UW today.
Oh man, congratulations, man! First of all, I want to give a special congratulations to all you young men that signed your letter of intent going off to college. Man, that's a blessing in disguise. There's a lot of kids that don't have a college home to go to. And for the ones that did not sign, that means your path is just different. God want to humble you some more so you can appreciate it when you do get that opportunity. So congratulations to all the kids that signed, and the kids that didn't sign. It's not over. It's just a new beginning. Your path is just different. God got to put you through the fire so you can appreciate what he gives to you at the end of that fire, and you won't take it for granted.
Hey, the other thing, I don't know if we had mentioned it since we all haven't been together for a while. And really, really a sad thing, but my friend Coach John Beam unexpectedly passing away in Oakland. I mean, man, just what a devastating loss for the whole coaching community, not just for the California JC system, but he really was a great example for all of us. And my friend, Coach Deco, that coaches over there with him, they had us over there many times for clinics, and he was always so gracious to us. And when I heard that he was murdered, man, it was a hard pill to swallow. Sometimes I really don't understand the world and the way it works. But anyway, I just wanted to acknowledge that and mention that while we're here.
For sure. Beam hired me. I coached at Laney 2 years, 23 and 24. Known Beam since I was 15. I actually was going to go to Skyline and play for him when I left Berkeley High, but I ended up going to Mac. Pillar in the community, been a fixture in Oakland since he got here from SoCal. Changed a lot of young men's lives. Deco, you're talking about all those guys. Derek Gardner. He had so many young men that he was able to get to college, and a lot of those guys ended up playing pro ball as well. So, legend. He's on the Mount Rushmore in Oakland of coaches. He's one of those guys, man. And it was sad and unfortunate. Like I'm still in disbelief because when it first happened, I'm getting phone calls and you getting all this misinformation, and it was just shock. Still, like that's crazy.
Anyway, I don't want to make the whole thing too negative, but I wanted to bring that up because I don't think we had mentioned it on the show, and I think it's worth mentioning. So anyway, rest in peace, Coach Beam.
I'm an outsider, so I didn't know too much research about him. I didn't know too much about him, but I know he was a good dude and a great coach.
Yeah,
I've never had a chance to meet him. So,
which one are we doing next? Are we doing St. Mary, Sarah?
Yes. We're going to do St. Mary's versus Sarah. And again, I don't want to make the show negative. I'm sorry to everybody that lost a loved one in the Stockton shooting. My condolences goes out to everyone to that. I just want to say to the young men that are listening, this is attention to all the young men. When you choose that lifestyle, just know everyone around you is affected. Everyone around you is affected. Always keep that in mind. That's why mama and grandmama and them kicked us out the house, because they didn't want that bull crap coming back to the house. So, like I said, young men, I want to say this again. When you choose to live that thug lifestyle, everyone around you is affected. And I also want to add this to this piece as well. Parents, you also have to take accountability of who you hang around.
Yeah.
Who you hang around also affects your loved ones as well. If you have Marsh, if you know I'm about that life and I'm in the streets, you're not going to have me at your children's birthday party, because you know the type of energy I'm going to bring. So I say that with that being said, and I want everybody to listen, who you hang around can affect everybody. So, like I said, I want to make it sad, but I just think young men, need to hear that, man. You know what I'm saying? When they choose to do stupid and ignorant stuff and people are out there looking for you, man, it affects everyone around you. Let me give a short story, because like I said, these young men need to hear this. My younger brother, hung out, did a lot of dumb stuff. Long story short, he went and tried to rob somebody's car, another kid's mother's car. He thought it was sweet and thought it was all good. Kid comes back, shoots up the whole basketball court. And mind, this is 11 o'clock at night. If you're from Maryland, you know everybody in Maryland play basketball from sun up to sundown. That's just what they do over there. Came and shot the whole basketball court up. Brother ended up living, but his best friend died, and the 5-year-old got shot. Be mindful of the company you keep. And that's it. And I ain't gonna say nothing else about it. But
yeah.
Shout out
right.
to Stockton.
Quick, and then we can move forward.
Yep.
I encourage and implore men to get involved in the community. We have a lot of young men who do not have positive male role models. A lot of these young men don't have fathers in the home, and that's nothing new. That's been going on since we were kids. For example, my dad became a Pop Warner football coach for the Berkeley Cougars. We had a lot of dads who stood in the gap. Some of my friends that didn't have fathers that could take them to practice and could go to their games. So by us being coaches, mentors, teachers, it is imperative to other men in the community to reach out to these young guys and be a father, uncle, mentor, and a positive role model that could have a positive influence on them to put them on the right track, because there's no pension plan in the streets. The streets have two destinations. One is a graveyard and one is a jailhouse. So that's that.
Yep. Yeah, for sure. And there ain't no women in prison, young men. I just want to throw that out there, man. There ain't no women. Hey, there's no women in prison, all right? I just want to throw that out there, right?
Yeah. That's never good. That's never good.
It's never good. No women in prison. Yeah, that's never good,
though.
No. St. Mary's versus Sarah. Again, I got to go with my big fan base. I got to go with Sarah. I think their front seven may be too much for St. Mary's, because Sarah has a very nasty front seven, one of the best front sevens in California, best linebackers, tackles, DNs, offensive tackles, all of that. And I also want to say this too, Marsh, and I don't care if they get mad. Kenny Moore, if you are watching and you are listening, you have been missing for a couple games, and for this Sarah game, they're gonna need you to show up. You've been missing these past 2 weeks, and we need you to show up. I want to see what Kenny Moore does. March want to see what Kenny Moore does. You just been missing, and for St. Mary's to have a great chance of beating Sarah, Kenny Moore, man, you're gonna have to get in that end zone. You're gonna have to make some noise. And shoot, hey. You can tell your father to DM me. It's all love. I'm just keeping it a buck. You've been missing. That's it. And St. Mary's, I'm gonna tell you this right now. You let Sarah get a hot start, there ain't no coming back. There ain't no coming back. There ain't no, oh yeah, we just gonna make it up. St. Mary's ain't Manteca. They ain't Jesuit, and they're definitely not. They definitely not. Who they just played in the sections?
Granite Bay. They played us.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, and they definitely not Granite Bay. No offense to Granite Bay though. Shout out Granite Bay.
None taken. Granite Bay dug its own grave. So
yeah,
we could have been up 31-14 at the half, and we didn't score at the one going in, and they got the ball and took it and flipped the field, and it was a 14-point swing, and the rest was history. But here's the reality, right? Because I try to, also, right, as the kids say, keep it a buck, right? So we have very limited depth. We're playing about 8 dudes both ways, and they did a great job all year. And that wasn't why we lost the game. There were some things that we, as coaches, probably we would take back if we could. But here's the critical difference, right? In our game, when St. Mary's wanted to control the ball, they lined up in 10 personnel spread and they ran inside zone. Okay. They will not do that to Sarah. They just won't. Sarah will put 4 guys up there that will put hands on their offensive linemen, and they're going to have to come up with a different recipe. And so, and then on the flip side of it, against us, say what you want, but they had to put, at times they had 11 dudes in the box. The free safety was making tackles. They do that against Sarah. It'll be a long night. You're going to have to play them straight up. They're going to have to run their offense. They're going to have to mix it up, throw the ball. And
that is their best bet is throwing that ball. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
And here's the thing: their guy threw a couple picks against us, and we're okay in the defensive backfield. Sarah's significantly better than us in the back end. So in a straight up game where they can't put 11 in the box and they can't, hand the ball to their guy with 4 receivers flanked out, it's going to be interesting to see how they stop the Sarah run game.
Zay Singleton.
It's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very difficult. The saving grace for them maybe is playing in Stockton is going to help. That'll help. But again, if I'm going to,
that St. Mary's crowd ain't all that. Now, me and Marsh went there. We was like, dang, where the student section at? Man, ain't nobody. That's St. Mary's guys, all right.
Coach Marsh, what's your score?
I don't know. They've had some injuries in the back end. In the games, I've been to 3 St. Mary's games this year, and I trained a couple guys, on St. Mary's. I feel like where they're beat up a little bit in the secondary because now Kenny has to go play some corner. So if Sarah got, some guys at receiver, it could be a long day. And I mean, I don't particularly like. I think you got to get vertical. If I'm St. Mary's, I want to get vertical. They got another receiver on that team, like 6'3", 6'4" kid. What is it? Carter Williams, I think his name is. And I think he needs to get more involved in the offense. Kenny is gonna do what Kenny's gonna do. He's dynamic in the run game. And shout out to Kenny and his family. I know him well. I trained Kenny when he was a little kid. I trained his brother. Shout out to Kenny for signing with UCLA today.
Congrats, Kenny.
But I think I would like to see Kenny getting vertical instead of fly sweeps and stuff in the flat and little crossing routes. You gotta. He's a guy that's gonna take the top off. But you also got to 14. Carl played he was the best receiver in terms of that Manteca game because I know they were
the best receiver the past 2 games.
So I mean, this could be a breakout game. I mean, Kenny has had a phenomenal high school career, but I just think. When you're focal point on one guy and you got dudes on that team, you gotta get them involved, man.
But no, for sure. Like I said, if they want a chance to, if they want a chance to beat Sarah, bro, Kenny gonna have to show up. Like I said, he's been missing the past 2 weeks. He ain't do nothing against Granite Bay, and
Well, in their defense, right? And so part of the reason for that is. In the first half, we were playing very, very well, and we're, it's 24-14 with, a few minutes left, and then we don't get in and the thing flips. In the second half, they completed some passes here and there, but they were able to win the game because they were able to line up and run the ball effectively out of a very light personnel grouping. That is a non-reality against Sarah. That is just not going to happen. And so what they're going to have to do, go back to the Manteca film and go back maybe to the Jesuit film. They're going to have to run their 20 personnel stuff and run counters and try to run counter tray and try to run outside zone and then try to throw the ball down the seams. So they're going to have to kind of go back to running their stuff. They didn't run their stuff against us. Against us, they went, we can block those guys with our 5, and they could.
Yeah.
And did it. But that party's over, right? Sarah is not us. Sarah's going to line up with 4 big, nasty dudes.
Somalians.
And it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, man. And
Well,
Patrick,
but that's why special teams is special, right? So if you can create some things special in the kicking game, I think that helps.
By the way, Sarah has the best kicker in all of Northern California.
he's good, man. He's good. Very good.
I want to throw that out there. Even if they don't move the ball like they should, boy, that Sarah kicker can make 60-yarders.
Yeah.
Well,
They will.
I think like Jake said, you in these type of games when you late November, early December, you got to be able to run the ball. It's gonna be cold. It may drizzle. It'll be a little moist.
It's not raining in Stockton Friday.
Listen, what I'm saying. It's gonna be more. This November, December weather is different. I live in Stockton. It's 40-something degrees right now. So I'm just saying, you got to be able to run the rock. And like you said, if that box that Sarah has is that dominant, and they could do things with just 4 guys rushing, you could play ball. So the other thing that I've noticed the games that I went to, once again, St. Mary's back end is a little banged up. They moving guys around. Guys, safety's got to play corner now. You're not going to be able to do that when you face these elite teams.
Yeah, and they had some problems. The defensive backfield for them, at least in the first half against us, and really even in the second half, our 2 guys, Darnell, who's going to go play at Sac State, and Zeta, who I think is going to go play junior college football. Our 2 receivers went bananas in the first half, and really parts of the second. And if they have a slow start like that against Sarah, it's going to be not good.
So what's your score, Carl?
Hey, man, I'm a Sarah fan fanatic, man. 35-14.
I'll go 35-21. 35-21.
35-21.
Two touchdowns.
Sarah gonna tote that rock. They gonna control that clock, and they got that. They got. I call them White Lightning, Charlie Walsh, and then man, shout out to the Walsh family as well. And they got number 7, number 4 over there, Sarah. No, my peoples too. I can't turn 35-14.
Jake, is that Pat's people?
That's Pat's son.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Pat was nasty at Daylight.
Oh, Dad was a very good running back, man. He was no joke at De La Salle.
Bro, he's a good dude, man.
Yeah.
Pat
Yeah, he's done a fantastic job at that school, man. Before he got there, they were just kind of a middle of the pack, maybe not even middle of the pack in the WCAL. And he got there, and look, it's again, I hate hypocrisy, right?
Yeah.
They brought in the right dudes. That's it. And anybody that says otherwise you're fooling yourself. They brought in the right dudes. Folsom's bringing in the right dudes. Reardon is bringing in the right dudes. Just own it, right? And then move on and say, hey, at the A+ level in California, you have to go out and get dudes. That's it. If you're not doing that, you can, battle, scratch, whatever, like we do, right? And beat some, pretty good teams. But when you get up here, you got to have dudes. And they do a good job of going out and shout out to them for doing it. That's the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah, you got to go grab kids, man. Go to them Pop Warner games. You got to go grab them. And I was telling a coach about that too. I said, hey, dude, this ain't the old days where you had homegrown. This is not that no more, bro. You got to go get them. I know a kid that live in Fairfield that goes to goddamn St. Francis.
I believe it. I believe it because parents are trying to leverage and put their kid in what they perceive to be the best situation to have success. Now, I'll say this: I'm still coaching right now. If head coaching were ever on the agenda for me again, I can tell you one thing: I'm not doing. I'm not camping out at Pop Warner games. I'm not doing all that. I'm going to coach the dudes that show up. Yeah, I'll do, outreach stuff and try to do some positive things or whatever. And maybe I'm a dinosaur, but I will never go chase guys around and try to, schmooze parents and stuff like that. Like for me, that's very unappetizing. And for a lot of guys, that's very unappetizing. But to play at that level in that league, and of course the Trinity League is a whole different animal, right?
Yeah.
You got to go and you got to be in it and you got to be, kind of doing some stuff that's maybe not super savory. And that part of it, I could live without. So anyway, 35-21, Sarah Padres onto the state final, I believe.
Yeah, I believe that as well. Yeah. Same way.
Is there another? There's another one. There's a
Wood Creek
going up to Sonora. What happened to Marsh?
I don't know. He texted me right now and said he coming right back. I don't know what happened. But Wood Creek versus Sonora. Didn't they win state last year?
Yeah, but they keep
champions.
They keep moving them up.
I mean, you can't blame them.
No, they're moving them up a lot, man. That's a small school, and they have done a phenomenal job for a long time. But to take them to play D6 in the playoffs, and now to be up, I guess, into 2 or whatever,
3.
Man, that's a big jump. Now, it's going to be a great game. I know both teams. Joey Ball game.
Yeah, it's D4. I'm sorry. Yeah, D4.
Joey Ball game from Wood Creek, and shout out to my guy, Jay Baby, and all those guys are gonna play their hearts out. But I'm gonna tell you what, dude. You want to talk about an environment that's going to be very unforgiving? Going to Sonora, and you're going to have the mountains are going to empty. The mountains are going to empty. It's going to be a lot of rusty trucks in that parking lot because you're going to have everybody and their uncle is going to show up. Not just from Sonora, but the Oakdale people and everybody from the surrounding areas. And so Wood Creek had better be ready for a very unfriendly environment. Let's call it that. So that one's harder.
Say what you want to say on here, Jay.
I already said what I said. So I think if Wood Creek spread offense, scoring a ton of points, Sonora triple option, really hard to defend. It's a harder game to call.
I gotta go with the Creek, baby. But hey, they running back number 7, Cash Money.
It's good. Yeah.
He is a dog. Wood Creek better watch out for Cash, boy. Wood Creek better watch out for Cash. But I done heard some interesting things about Sonora, though.
What was the score? What was the final Oakdale Wood Creek score?
I think it was like 56, 55, something like that.
Yeah, here's the problem. And again, I don't like comparing scores. That's never good. It's a fool's business. But Sonora, correct me if I'm wrong, Sonora beat Oakdale? I know they did. Because they're undefeated. And
I got it right here. Yeah, it was 52-58.
Yeah, so you're going to see this is going to be a high-scoring deal, man. Nobody's going to stop anybody. Wood Creek's going to have the ball in the air, and Sonora's going to be running the triple.
And Sonora beat Oakdale 32-14.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Does anybody play defense?
Well, it looks like Sonora's playing defense because they, what was it? You said 35-14 against Oakdale?
Yeah, and the most points Sonora had got put up on them, 21. They haven't gave up nothing. Well, 24. They haven't gave up nothing more than 24 points this year.
And who was that 24 against?
That 24 was against Turlock.
Yeah, Turlock's a division, big Division I school.
Yeah, and that's Turlock, and they beat them 30. They beat them by 11.
Yeah, man. I think I'll go. again, I love all my guys, Wood Creek guys, but up there in that environment, I do think Sonora is pretty good, kind of based on that Oakdale score and based on being undefeated. Let's go Sonora close. Let's go 28-27.
Wood Creek, I'm going with y'all for the upset, baby. Coach Carl rocking with y'all. Shout out to Joey Badass. It's like Coach Jake said, it's going to be really hard to go against a lot of rusty trucks parked outside that parking lot, and it may not be in your favor. That's why I'm not going to that game, by the way, because Sonora is Oakdale. I'm just let y'all know that. Sonora and Oakdale, two completely different environments, two different favorites, too.
I can attest. I've been to
You're going to attest. Two completely environments. It's going to be a lot of spitting and a whole lot of, yeah. What they call it, Marsh? What they call it, bro? After town. What they call that joint, Marsh? You know what I'm talking about?
Sundown Town.
Sundown Town.
I don't know about that. I think that's a little much, but it's not. Yeah, now you're over the top. I don't know. That's a little bit too much, but
I got Wood Creek going up there with the other set with that.
I go Sonora close. But it could go either way.
I'm going Wood Creek because Joey my guy.
Okay. I love those kids, man. I think that's Coach Stowers has done a fantastic job. I just try to keep it, I try to do things based on the metrics, right? And what I can see and what I can put my hands on. And so that's kind of what I think. Is there any other ones like the lower, any divisions lower than that we're going to touch?
Let me see. Hold on. I got it on here. I got it on my notes. Oh, Menlo Atherton.
Oh, yeah, MA. The Mighty Bears, the legendary Bears.
Yeah.
Coach Parks.
Yeah. Hey, what question before we get into this game? Mark, did you go against Walsh?
He older than me.
Oh, okay. I was just asking.
I think he was at San Jose State by the time I was in high school.
Pat's my age.
Oh, okay. He's your.
Yeah, Pat's 53.
He looked good though for his age.
Huh?
He looked good for his age. If you see,
no, he used to tote
that
thing, bro. He used to tote that thing.
I believe it. I believe he used to tote that thing. But yeah, Menlo Atherton.
MA.
In MA.
Coach Adir's former school.
Coach, I don't know who that is.
Coach Adir, the guy at Reardon.
Oh, okay.
That's his former school. They won at least one section title there, maybe a couple.
Yeah, Menlo Atherton versus El Cerrito.
Oh, interesting.
Cerrito.
That boy Gary Youngblood.
Hey, El Cerrito, you want to talk about coming back from a body blow, man. They had all of that crazy stuff go on there with the coach getting pushed out and some like different recruiting stuff and things like that. And everybody thought that the program was just going to implode. And shout out to the dude that his name's escaping me, but the guy that took over managed to exceed all expectations and keep the program going. So that's great for that community because I know that their football program is a tremendous source of pride for El Cerrito and for that community. So shout out to their coach. And I think they beat MA close.
You think Menlo Atherton beats El Cerrito?
Hell no.
Oh. Yeah, because hey, Menlo Atherton. Hey man, shout out to Michael Turner's son, bro. Great young man. For show. Great. Shout out to Menlo Atherton, but
no,
man, there's a kid by the name of Gary Youngblood. Youngblood. That boy nice. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. But he is the most non-talked about kid that I've heard all year, bro. Like he's just like a ghost.
He's the running back for MA. He's the running back for Menlo Atherton.
No. He's a wide receiver DB for El Cerrito.
Oh, for El Cerrito, okay.
Bro, he's the most. Bro, the kid is just so quiet, bro. He's just like
Jake. He's Kaiser Sose.
Oh, gotcha.
So there's no Instagram, no Twitter, no nothing. It's like a myth.
He's like, bro, Gary Youngblood is the biggest myth in California. I found his Instagram. I probably had 2 text messages exchanged, and he just disappeared, bro. No one knows. Like I said, Gary Youngblood is the biggest myth in California. No one knows where Gary Youngblood is. The only time you see Gary Youngblood is on Friday nights at 7 o'clock.
Huh.
That's the only time you see him, bro. Then after they say the magical myth with Gary Youngblood, after the game, he just vanishes. It's crazy. He just vanishes. He just disappears. It was so crazy, bro. Like I hate you. Before we end this show, it was so crazy. I was on live and someone had texted me, said, "I heard you looking for the ghost Gary Youngblood. I need you to contact him." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, let me talk to him." So then I found his Instagram and I texted him. He said, "I heard you was looking for me." I was like, "Yeah, bro, I've been looking for you, bro. What's up?" He said, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna see some film." Saw me a couple clips. Then he just disappeared disappeared like a ghost. The ghost of Gary Youngblood, bro. No one knows this kid, but he's like super athletic, super talented. It's crazy, dog.
Hey, I will say this. So shout out to Menlo Atherton because they started off, the season was rough. They had a very slow start early. My former player, a guy that played for me back at Woodside High School in 2000, that's how old I am, Vic Brankovich, who is now the strength coach at Menlo College and is working with my daughter to make my daughter a great college pitcher, is also the O-line coach at Menlo Atherton. So he double duties. He works at Menlo College, and he's the strength coach there, does a fantastic job with all their athletic programs. And then he goes right uptown and goes to MA and coaches O-line and does a really good job. So shout out to those guys. They'll do a good job, but I think El Cerrito is pretty talented and maybe just a little bit tougher schedule, I believe.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at it, but I think it's a little bit tougher. Who do they play? Who do they play in that area over there, El Cerrito?
Oh, El Cerrito, I got you right here. They played San Ramon Valley and Danville. They lost. They played Berkeley.
They played Berkeley, I think, too.
And lost. Nah, they ain't played Berkeley.
They didn't?
Mm-mm. They played Ukiah. They beat them.
Ukiah is good, man.
Yeah.
Ukiah is physical.
And they beat Rancho. They swept Deanza and Vallejo. But yeah, I think Oakland. But yeah, Vacaville, that was a close game. They lost to them in San Ramon.
Okay. Yeah. MA is going to have a problem with those dudes. MA's the level of play. MA has gone from Menlo Atherton is like when you talk about the peninsula, it's like school of champions, man. They had, when I was in high school in 1989, their basketball team, Atiba Williams and all those guys went down south, and I think they won the state title. They beat somebody out of Los Angeles. I mean, they've had a rich history of basketball, football, wrestling, baseball, you name it. But in recent years, ever since Adir left, they kind of went from playing at that really high Division I level that they were beating Los Gatos, Wilcox. They were playing all the WCAL schools. I think they're down a few rungs from that, and that's going to be tough against El Cerrito. So I'll go 35, probably 35-21 El Cerrito, I think.
Not a bad pick. Before we end the show, I want to ask all of you guys this one question because the kids want to know. How do y'all feel about the rapper Tootsie signing to Syracuse?
Who?
A rapper that hasn't played in like 5-6 years signed.
He's a guy that sings music. Is that that's what he does?
He sings music and he hasn't played football. All he has done was a couple cone drills or whatever and post on Instagram, and he got a scholarship offer to Syracuse. Bro, Syracuse is a piece of shit for that, bro. All these kids ain't got no damn offer. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm about to tell this straight up. Syracuse University, you are a piece of shit for giving a rapper that ain't played not a lick of football in about 6 years. And remind you, Tootsie ain't never been to he ain't been all state, all metro or nothing, and he got a goddamn scholarship. Syracuse ought to be ashamed of their damn self. If Tootsie want my respect, tell Tootsie to go take his ass over there to JUCO. And Marsh, go get him an offer over there at San Francisco City and let him do about 2 years, and then we'll see what Tootsie Wootsy is about. See, the problem is Tootsie ain't been hit by a 6'3" dumb linebacker that can't read or write across that middle. Yeah, he ain't been hit by one of those yet that just know football. A big country from Alabama, and they gave him a scholarship. Like, bro, Jake, it's insane. They offered a rapper that hasn't played in 6 years. Remind you, he's 26 years old, and all he has done was do drills on a goddamn turf field, and they gave him an offer. Yeah, fuck Syracuse. Excuse my language. I'm just mad.
Hey, forget about Tootsie Roll for a second. What about I know what about doing the JUCO the NorCal game?
Oh, well, I'm gonna let you and Marsh handle that one because Marsh
called to San Mateo versus Modesto. Who you got?
let Marsh answer this one. Jake, that's a soft spot. You know he has.
Hey man, I sweated on that hill. I suffered on that hill, and
we beat San Mateo this year. So I mean, I coached 2 years at MJC in 2015 and 2016. So hopefully Rusty Stivers and the Pirates could go handle business.
I love Rusty, man. Rusty's a great dude. When I was in Merced, we hung out and talked, and great guy. That being said, my guy Tulloch and crew Bulldogs back to the state game, and then we'll see what happens down south. Go Dogs! Sorry. I love you, Marsh. Come on, man. I got to rep my school.
Yeah. It's all good.
Damn, Marsh. The only team to beat San Mateo at home, and now you at home. Damn.
Yeah, but City, come on, dude. City is legendary in California.
Man, I wouldn't give a damn about no legendary. It's about what you do now. And right now, they're at home doing what Marsh is doing right now, sitting on the couch eating chicken.
Oh, man.
They on the couch eating chicken.
Man.
Watching San Mateo win.
Hey, watch your mouth, man.
I told you. Now San Mateo can say that game was a fluke.
It wasn't no fluke.
No, it wasn't a fluke.
You say it was a fluke. Hey, bro, I gotta chop this one. I gotta post this one. San Mateo sent everybody home, man. Damn.
They didn't send us home. We didn't handle our business.
Business. Hey, the thing got lost through. Are they playing San Mateo or they got eliminated too? No?
They lost to MJC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully Marsh, I get Ali Banks. Maybe he can change the program around.
There's nothing to change. They're good, man. All they got to do is sharpen it up a little bit,
Man, all right, man. That's it, bro. This was fun, bro. I'm posting all day. I got work to do. I got to edit this stuff and post it.
All right. We'll see you guys.
All right, bet.
Here you go, man. Thank y'all, everyone that's watching.